Oh,
are we going from top down in the bracket?
Oh, yeah, we are. But hey, what's that jersey you got on there, eh, Stu?
Ooh, what's up, baby? Yeah,
yeah. All right, so running next year, Stu the announcer. They're going to be taking it away from here. But let's go ahead and our first match is going to be Bluxious and Pelupelu.
Oh, that's going to be nice.
Absolutely right. So a Bowser versus Byleth matchup to kick off top 8 here at Online Olympus 2, of course, presented to you by the good folks at ANG Esports. And yeah, me and Ronan X going to be taking you all the way through this crazy journey that is top 8 Wi-Fi Smash. It's always interesting when you have characters like Bowser and Byleth and, you know, a few of the other Wi-Fi staples coming together, the Sonic and the Min. It usually stands for a certain type of gameplay, but at the same time, with all the character diversity that you have in these brackets, generally, you can never quite predict what's going to happen.
Oh, absolutely not. Especially whenever you have the talent that you have in this bracket right now. But Bluxious, you know, he is no stranger to the spotlight when it comes to like Wi-Fi brackets, and how this kid's been popping off here recently. He's definitely one you got to keep your eye out for. But Pelupelu, you were telling me a second ago, also has some pretty solid results. So this should be a really interesting set.
Pelupelu, I mean, just recently wound up finishing 3rd at Zamdu Online. That was this week. You know, taking down the likes of Jja and Daddy DK. So a little bit of experience, at least on Daddy DK's part, taking down a few of the heavies that the game has to offer. That wound up happening in 5 games. And actually a win over Best Nest not even a week ago. So, yeah, this is someone that you do not want to be trifling with. Bluxious certainly cannot afford to take them lightly. Another individual who's been doing quite well for themselves in terms of that cloud chasing, name taking department. Maybe cloud chasing is a cynical way of putting it, but my point is, you don't chase that clout, you have to grab it. And with that command grab of Bowser, Bluxious has been doing just that.
Man, with a command grab, that's as good as that. That definitely doesn't make it seem like it's going to be that hard, but he definitely is putting the work right now, and he's definitely right now doing a solid job right against Pelupelu. This has been going pretty back and forth, and the great thing about Bowser, he's got that survivability, man. You know he's big as hell, and he's going to be surviving forever right now. But the one thing I was noticing, he was down airing earlier, and he's just getting juggled from that up air right there, just took the first stock. This is going to be the hard part of this matchup, I think, is that it's obvious that Pelupelu's got an amazing advantage state, and he's going to be destroying these down air attempts, anything that's going to be trying to, like, you know, forceful reversals. So he's going to have, like, right now, Bluxious is going to be super careful about how he's going to land.
It's so strange to think about how this might just come down to advantage state, which on Wi-Fi is ostensibly an execution test. You're trying to feel out your opponent. You're trying to feel out really just the state of online in general. The big spear to the chest. Woo. Is that going to be what does in Bluxious's hopes in this game number 1? A 3-1 stock lead evens it up or evens it out rather at 2-1, but it's still a full stock lead for Pelupelu.
Yeah, because this has been like, I've been paying attention, it's been like pretty much a trade war for the most part, but where Pelupelu's been closing the gap is just his advantage state. He's been taking it a lot farther than Bluxious up to this point. Right now, just constantly being, like, just catching exactly where Bluxious is going to land every single time, whether it's with his up air or simply aiming his arrow for where he's going to land if he tries to drift away from him. Right now, Bluxious is going to have to be really careful and start taking his turn. Legend, there's the forward smash, bringing it all the way back. That was only a 65, man. That's lightweight, man. He's still living, bro. He can definitely bring this back with one command grab and like an up B or something.
You were talking all that flyness until you got kicked in your chest, and now this is
jump out of hit stun. No jump. Man. No jump. Oh god, you be pushed there. That was it.
Yeah, Bluxious was looked like they could have had Pelupelu dead to rights there, but yeah, Bluxious instead is going to let them live. They're going to have to win another neutral interaction if they really want to put their stamp on this set. And what a way to do it! They just roar.
I guess he did.
Yeah. Oh man!
Oh, wow. Nope, we big boys.
No, yeah, big boys. The shortest ceiling and competitive gets survives, and the DI is not there for Pelupelu. Bluxious with the reverse 3-stock victory. That is a remarkable win for Bluxious and a potential backbreaker for the Floridian Byleth.
That was crazy, man. I'm not going to lie. I actually thought that Bluxious dropped that whenever he did not take advantage of him losing his double jump over there in the corner. But he ended up picking it up because, as we saw before, Pelupelu was getting mileage out of that up air early on in the stocks. And then after a while, we saw Bluxious switch his disadvantage to just going for more like air dodge straight to the ground. And then whenever we saw Pelupelu make that commitment, gave him time to reset. And you saw what happened after that. That was beautiful. I was really scary for Bluxious, and it was really clutch at the same time because he brought it all the way back. But you know what? That's Bowser, bro. That's Bowser, and you got a talented kid behind it. So what can I say?
I mean, no, a remarkable win for Bluxious. On the other side of the coin, Pelupelu, it looked like they had that win in the bag ostensibly, really at a low percentage going into that last stock of Bluxious's. Where did it fall apart for Pelupelu, or was that just Bluxious clutching it out like we've never seen?
Well, what it really came down to was there was like pretty much Bluxious adapted in his disadvantage. He caught on to, hey, I'm getting destroyed by these up airs. I need to start doing something different. So what was going on was Pelupelu was going off the preconceived notion that he's going to just keep on trying to challenge him by landing with like aggressive options and just trying to force his way past him. And then Bluxious just air dodged through him. And then he just got past him with his up air. That's pretty much what it came down to. Because for the most part, like, we saw Pelupelu's advantage state being super consistent. If he tried to force his way down on top of him, he just up aired him. And if he tried to drift away and try to like land like farther away from on stage, he used arrow to kind of trap where he was going to land. In that situation, he just wasn't ready to cover both options for air dodge. And that was just a really good mix up in that situation for Bluxious.
And it was incredibly well done. I was kind of worried about the option selection, to be completely honest, from Bluxious at the very end. It seemed like they were getting a little antsy for the kill, but they were able to survive. They got caught jumping in to the up smash. That is rough, but you're heavy. You're living at 135, even on the shortest ceiling in competitive ultimate, and then you survive. You catch Pelupelu jump in, and what do? You make him pay. You yeet the feet right in the chest, and that's going to be the victory. So it's going to be Pelupelu trying to respond here on Kalos, and that's a lot of damage immediately. And
he's been frame trapping so much.
Yeah, no, I mean, Pelupelu has been doing incredibly well on that part. We are going to get the name switched around on production. We do apologize for that, but yeah, Bluxious is in fact the Bowser, as they have been on most of these brackets, doing quite well for themselves in so many aspects. How in the world? Okay, wait
a minute.
Okay. Oh, okay. So that's actually only foot for us. Right on. Oh my gosh! And Pelupelu is going to get the follow up there, going into the skies. Not generally where you want to be for Byleth, but if you want to get the kill off the top on Kalos, well, you kind of have to stretch out of your comfort zone now, don't you?
Absolutely, dude. Like, I just gotta say something, man, because like at the very start, you just see Pelupelu literally just decimating Bluxious, like absolutely decimating him. And then I swear, it's like Bluxious' strategy is I'm gonna let him beat the living hell out of me, and then after that, I'm just gonna go ahead and just take this information and then just get a crazy reversal and abuse rage. And it worked. Because, like, for the most part, Pelupelu is just doing a good job of outplaying him in neutral and when he's in advantage. But then it doesn't matter because once Bluxious gets that one reversal, he takes a mile out of it, dude. It's amazing.
You always have to be efficient with your offensive measures when you are Bowser. There's really no choice in the matter now as we're approaching this point in the match where, again, Bluxious is down to their last stock. Well, we've already seen that this is kind of nothing for them, but Pelupelu trying to tack on as much damage as possible, and they can get those kills with through a bevy of options, rather. Kind of makes you wonder, though, what is it that Pelupelu is going to do to finish this off? Could this be a matter of paralysis by analysis, or do you think they have a game plan in mind? Oh my god!
Actually, I do. I do think that Pelupelu has a game plan, and it's been working up to this point, and that's pretty much he's just actually, frame trapping these air dodges now. He's been doing it with dash attack. He's been doing it with nair more. Like, he'll go up and up air, and then he'll like kind of fall with an air now and kind of catch him with the air dodges. So now his advantage state's even more tight now. So it's making it a lot harder for Bluxious to get a lot of mileage whenever he's like in disadvantage, because he can't really just force his way down with that mix-up as much. See, like right there, he air dodged in and immediately got hit by the nair and got put in a tech chase, put the ledge. Then he's just dead. That's just that's it. I literally, as I said it.
He's trying to bait out the arrow, trying to bait out the button, and instead Byleth puts the arrow back in the quiver, decides to grab him, and drag him straight to hell. There is nothing to do about that. And if you are Bluxious, except go on to game 3, all drawn up at 1 in this battle of the Sunshine State. We're going to take a look at the replays here, but yeah, I have to say, Bluxious starting out just a little bit better and keeping a more reasonable pace than certainly that last game. But now, the burden of proof is kind of on you to prove that game 1 wasn't just a fluke and Pelupelu just kind of throwing or whatever. What is it that you have to do if you are Bluxious? What can you do as Bowser to make sure that you put your stamp on this set?
Well, from what I'm seeing right now, Pelupelu is just getting tighter in his gameplay as each game goes along. So right now, it's going to be a matter of what information as Blux has taken from this is, okay, he's obviously getting destroyed in disadvantage. He needs to start getting more mileage while he's in neutral. Why is he losing neutral? Okay, so mostly it kind of seems like he's getting outspaced and stuff like this because Byleth's got that reach. We're aware of that. And then he's just getting walled out. So what he needs to do is probably use more of these whipped aerials as visual cues to try to slide in more. Maybe some pivot cancel forward tail. Didn't really see that a lot of him coming from him yet. Bowser's got some good normals on the ground that can slide in, so that could definitely be something that can help.
Okay, so now if you're Pelupelu, I mean, we're already get started again on Kalos. So obviously Pelupelu feels that there was a room for that there was a space for opportunity, rather, is able to recover low below that fair of Bowser's. That is an extremely that's an extreme luxury there. That's a regrab that's not going to be taken advantage of. But yeah, if you're Pelupelu, you kind of have to almost hope that Bluxious isn't quite as aware of what Byleth's options are as perhaps they might be.
I mean, yeah, but he also has that big meaty fair as well that's really good for full hopping over those straight line hitboxes that we see that Pelupelu is facing himself with. Fair, back air, stuff like this. He can just kind of full hop over and hit him with a fair, and we've seen the crazy stuff you can get out of that with Bowser. Tech chases, combos, whatever you want. It's just the jack of all trades move that this character can use. And we're seeing that right now. If you see where the angle that Bluxious is hopping in from, he's coming in from a full hop angle that's right in the blind spot of a lot of Byleth's moves, unless he's openly covering or baiting that blind spot, which he's getting in right now, again with another nair, down air, up till actually got model shifted around because of the down air model shifting, and then Bluxious just back airs this man. He just back airs this man into a next dimension. Get out of here. Okay, again, he's constantly just kind of jumping down in this triangle motion, constantly hitting him because he's just not covering it. Pelupelu's got to do a better job of doing this. Okay, air dodges through, parries the nair, up B. Oh my god, this is crazy. The scramble is getting really intense. Go ahead.
No, Bluxious is an individual who's gotten wins over a lot of celebrated competitors online. Obviously, someone like Hungrybox, but other Wi-Fi gents like 9 Super Pi and Ben. Hope he was happy about that. The other Zeldas were not, but that up smash is going to be not even enough on Kalos, obviously. It wasn't enough on Pokemon Stadium. At the same time, Bluxious, looking good here. Pelupelu, all of a sudden, kind of on the ropes. Here's where they fight back, and oh my gosh, what a reversal of events this would be if Pelupelu can make this happen, but they're going to have to avoid that side B if they wanted to.
Nah, Bluxious has found his groove. He's completely switched his strategy this time. He knows now where Pelupelu's blind spot is, which is why you see him full hop tomahawking around him all the time, because that's the scary thing about Bowser. You never know what he's going to do when he's doing that. He's got down B, if you try to swing like we saw with the up tilt. He's got side B, obviously, if you try to shield. And the one thing Pelupelu wasn't really doing was spot dodging, and there it is.
Oh, yeah, there you go, Bluxious. Using that big shell, swinging the weights around, and that is going to be a 2-1 advantage going into this game 4. Pelupelu not out of it yet. This is all best of 5 from here on in. But, yeah, Byleth got a big arsenal. They're going to need to use every last bit of it if they want to take down this Bowser.
The big thing right now that stood out to me in that game 3 was he was over-respecting whatever Bluxious was just hopping above his head all the time. You notice he was holding shield a lot, started getting command grabbed a lot, and I think that was mostly Bluxious playing off of his fear, because he knew that, oh my god, Bowser's above me, I'm scared, I'm going to hold shield. And he doesn't really try to roll away or spot dodge much, so whenever Bowsers see that they can just kind of mix you like that and just stay in your blind spot like that, they're going to do it all day. You see it with a lot of top Bowsers. They all love doing that. I remember I actually played Danye a long time ago in bracket. That man literally mixed me like that for a whole set. It had destroyed me, man. I hated it. But that's what Bowsers do, man. And that's what we're seeing with Bluxious right now, and he's doing a good job doing it. So
They got Bowsers down in Tennessee?
any Bowsers down in Tennessee? No, we do not.
Oh, count your blessings there. Either way, we've got, I have to live with Leon up here, so have fun with that. Anyway.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I bet you are. Either way, we're going to Yoshi's story for Game 4. And, Pelupelu again for as relatively, I think that Bluxious might have a few more tournament miles on them just in terms of experience. So if it comes down to it being a marathon, as these things generally seem to do. Oh, really missed on the dare. Bluxious. That's a big frame to miss on. If you're Pelupelu, you almost have to connect.
Oh, absolutely. And like right now, like Bluxious, like this stage right here is amazing for Pelupelu because I've actually talked to a lot of Byleth players. They talk about how triplats are their best stages because it helps their advantage stage so much. When Byleth's standing center stage, they have all those huge hitboxes to kind of cover that space. And if they just kind of focus on option coverage and stage control, and they're like, you're just constantly fighting yourself out of bad positions, like in the corner or above them, it's really, really hard to make anything happen. And like we saw right there, like Pelupelu got center stage and just started boxing out Bluxious. And there's a crazy reversal right off the Halo platform. Not going to end the kill. There's the stall with the up B. Gets it back to ledge. See the ledge trap attempt, but good mix with the side B. Oh, up smash. Yeah, he got a little hungry for that. Okay, let's see how he's going to get up this platform right now. Nope. Pelupelu says, heck no, that ain't happening. Eat this up B, my good friend. I'm going to, okay, back to roll distance.
Ooh. Yeah, he's going to charge up that smash and not going to fall victim to it. Will Bluxious. Oh my God!
How does that not connect?
He didn't dodge through that, did he? No, he must have just grabbed the ledge. I'm not even sure. I didn't quite see it, but what we did see there was that kill on the up B again from Bluxious, who, if they find themselves below the ledge, they have to account for that thing. Eventually, they will kill by throwing their shell to the sky, but it's still a full stock lead for the Byleth.
Man, they are clearly showing that this is a super volatile matchup right now because I swear these two, like, you can't actually tell who's the better player right now because, like, literally they're both just taking advantage of each other and just destroying each other as soon as they get advantage. These crazy reversals are saving Bluxious right now, but Pelupelu's advantage state has been so consistent so far, but right now Bluxious is starting to get some momentum right now. Oh my gosh, he's trying to go for these crazy reads. He's got to be careful doing this because one wrong read is going to end him in, like, the never-ending advantage state that is Byleth right now.
Pretty much, yeah. You can't afford to lose anything on flat ground, and oh, you thought you could armor through that. My man said no. Pelupelu is trying to fight to stay in this set. They have 2 stocks to do it, and again, a just about full stock lead here. But there is no such thing as a lead with Bowser. You have to know that. This is the big man. He can throw out any hitbox and pretty much kill you, and yeah, it's straight hit kill power that can sometimes make the difference in a set.
Oh my gosh, the spot was great. Man grabbed the wrong way. This is scary though. If he right now, oh, there it is. He just waited on it. Oh, he's still not dead because Bowser needs to be on Weight Watchers because he just decides that he just doesn't want to die.
No, I mean, he DI'd into the corner as well. You know, he's big but nimble, so that's what matters.
This is also Yoshi's my boy.
Oh. Yeah, exactly. No, it's absolutely cavernous up in this piece, but those sky, that sky is it's big. So.
Oh my gosh, Blexius is actually starting to bring this back right now. Are we going to see a game 5? He has to re-grab ledge, no down tilt. That was it right there. If he pivot cancel forward tilted right there, Blexius had it. There's the dash tech. Opportunity for Pelupelu to close this out right now. Oh my god, overextends.
Not gonna find it, but the grab is there for Pelupelu, and the back throw. Now you have to take advantage. You're looking for a game 5. You can't pass this up. You're going to let Bluxious sit on legend. Fair in your face. That is rough. And Pelupelu cannot afford to drop these opportunities almost at triple digits. This is absolutely kill percentage. Died at a lower percentage. The last stock, but almost at 200. The next hit may well win this.
Oh my god.
It does. Pelupelu survives, and we are going to a game 5.
Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. So the crazy thing about this is they are both taking so many risks right there in a last hit stock situation. If either one of them decided they wanted to focus on option coverage for about roll distance, that was it. Especially with how consistent we saw Pelupelu right there, like towards like stock 1 and stock 2. He was playing super consistent in advantage. But I could definitely tell those reads, those were nerves, bro. They both want this dub, man. They were just like, I'm just going to swing now. I think you're going to do this. And they just kept slipping past each other like multiple times. And both of them just had several drops, but it's okay. We finally saw our boy Pelupelu come through and actually just, clutch that out. But right now, both of them are on high alert. You can definitely, I can feel their nerves through the TV right now. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to not get that feeling, isn't it? Where you just see them sort of swinging away at times, and then at times they're just starting to be a little too cautious. Like they're trying to feel each other out, but in reality, they're kind of going at the same pace. It's that sort of thing, when you're walking down a sidewalk and you're trying to move out of someone's way, but then they move that exact way, and then you're like trying to shake them off.
Yep.
But like you're Kyrie Irving going for your first step or something like that. Like, and you just keep getting in each other's way. That seems to be what's happening. But in terms of Smash, they're stopping when the other one stops. They're starting when the other one starts, and it's really just a matter of priority of the buttons. It seems like in certain situations, who presses what first, what hitboxes come out first, and it's really going to take something transcendental in order to get this Game 5 victory. Unless, of course, you just turn it into a coin toss.
Right now, what I will say was really impressive from Pelupelu. He finally started answering the full hop attempts from Bluxious, because like right there towards that last stock, I noticed that Bluxious started to switch back to that style of trying to full hop over and land those command grabs, landing fair, and stuff like this. And he got interrupted with like full hop fair and a couple other moves. So it's like Pelupelu is gradually adjusting to the different strategies that Bluxious has. But at the same time, Bluxious is also getting more mileage whenever he finds these reversals, whenever he finally gets in. So it's like both these players are adapting to one another super well. I have no clue where this Game 5 is going to go. This bracket has kicked off great, man. I'm glad. I should have. Hey, wait, where's my Red Bull? I got my Red Bull right here. I got this. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and like chug like half of this, because right now I'm needing to get amped, because this is an amazing bracket so far. I hope they all stay at this pace.
You're going to be shaking like my Poke Walker after this. You kidding me, man? All right. This is going to be nuts. Shout out to that. Shout out to Heart Gold Soul Silver. But
hey, yo, you mean the best Pokemon, right?
Absolutely. Yo,
man, we're on the same wavelength, bro.
Speak the truth into the world, my man. But no, we are going to go into Game 5. These two individuals, both from Florida, if the SmashData.gg is correct, Pelupelu and Bluxious, they're going to settle this, and we're going cruising for Game 5. Now, all of a sudden, a little bit of a wrench thrown into the plans. This is the wild card that perhaps we were not expecting, Ronan.
They chose violence. They actually openly want Game 5 to Byleth. Whoever gets cheese first, y'all deserve it. I'm just letting y'all know. This is what you get. Oh man. Okay, so we're right off the bat, like Pelupelu keeps starting off like, I'm gonna get you to 85, and then Bluxious is like, okay, bet, and I'm gonna hit you once. And already at 37 on Pelupelu. You see, this stage is good for Palatine. I almost said Palatine. For Byleth, for multiple platforms, like I said before. So I can still see this being really good, but at the same time, the command grab kills are gonna be coming super early as well. So I could really see this going either way. I don't really know who this favors more, honestly. But we'll just have to find out.
Trying to jump in, but again, Pelupelu has been catching Bluxious with that nearly this entire time, and will do so once more. Bluxious needs to stop jumping in and looking for these kills so much. I mean, if you're trying to dictate the pace of play in terms of Byleth, who can, let's face it, zone you out, then I get the necessity or the need to do that. At the same time, if Bluxious has been catching you so often, I feel like perhaps a more conservative approach would be welcome.
Yeah, because if you remember in Game 3, this was the strategy that Bluxious was going with before, but Pelupelu has adjusted to it, and he's baiting it, and right now it's just kind of like Bluxious is just, being stubborn about it, and just trying to make it work, whether that's nerves or whatever that is, I'm not actually sure, but it's clearly not working. But he's still got 100% and a bunch of rage, and we've seen him come back multiple times, so you can't count him out. Oh, there's the frame trap again with the nair after the up air. See, like every time Pelupelu goes up for an up air now, he's throwing out nair to the frame trap the landing. Before he wasn't doing that. Now that he's actually getting this, he's getting so much mileage, and there's the reversal fair.
Ooh, angry Bowser though. Yeah, that was it took some cheekiness to survive. Winds up air dodging, saving the jump. So cheeky movement by Bluxious in the middle of the air, realizing that Pelupelu perhaps wasn't in a position to react, but yeah, you're not reacting to that. That's an arrow straight to the face, and it is going to send you off into the blast zone off of the right side. And Pelupelu, well, keeping themselves right in this one and trying to get Bluxious out of this tournament. This is where the advantage state kicks in. You need to maximize this damage and just kill this thing.
Dude, I'm watching Pelupelu's just go soar with his character is just crazy. His advantage state, his tech chase game, just all the different ways he controls space to bait, just to bait Bluxious to mash out these reversal options, and it's just making him pay for it, man. This is just amazing play right now. Like, he's actually just straight up shutting him down. And there it is.
You don't have to in the spirit of the face. A stab through the heart of Bluxious's winner's side hopes is going to send Pelupelu into winner's finals. What a performance by this Byleth. Bluxious could very well be a monster to deal with down in loser's side, but it is Pelupelu who prevails.
That was amazing. That was amazing gameplay. He actually he answered everything. He started holding center stage. As soon as he started getting him and started juggling him in disadvantage, he just simply waited to see what he mashed out a hit stun and acted accordingly. Because it didn't really matter at that point what Bluxious did. As long as he had center stage, it was really just a question of, are you going to challenge me for stage control? Are you going to go to ledge? And normally it was going to be an aggressive reversal, which normally had Bluxious spinning his jump, making it really easy for Pelupelu to have answers for that, and just kept his advantage state going and racking up percent. Bowser is a heavy character that lives forever, but it don't really matter when you have the advantage state that Pelupelu does.
No, you're absolutely